Have you seen this chart right here? Bitcoin is repeating a pattern we haven't seen since way back in 2016. Do you see what I'm seeing? This is getting interesting. Do you want to know when to buy and when to sell? Do you want an extra income stream? Do you want to make 5 times more in this bull run? This is your last chance. The sale ends today. The largest discount we've ever had on my courses in 6 years. The ridiculous 75% off. It ends today. Today is the last day. You're going to get lifetime access, unlimited viewing, watch the courses whenever you want at your own speed. I'm going to help transform you from where you are now into knowing exactly when to buy and when to sell, into having an extra income stream, into making 5 times more in this bull run. Your transformation happens today. If you're saying, oh, Steve, I want to sign up, but I want to wait for more profits and sign up later, you could, or you sign up now and make 5 times more in this bull run. Close your eyes. Imagine 5 times more money stacked up in front of you at the end of this bull run. Don't throw that away. Sign up today. The clock is ticking. Today is your last day. Go to cryptocrewuniversity.com. Again, cryptocrewuniversity.com. Now, let's take a look at the chart. We're on the weekly chart, Bitcoin US dollar index, and we are here on Bitcoin looking at the top. We have price action at the top, and we have the wave trend at the bottom. Now, the wave trend is simple. It looks at overbought and oversold, and it's really interested in the volatility of the market. And as we look at the wave trend, it plots these different dots, and it follows it with this green line, right? What you want to look for to keep the wave trend simple is we're going to look at areas at this 20 level, 20.8. All right. So if you pull up the wave trend, you can pull up the indicator here. It's from Lazy Bear. Go on the weekly, put this plot on your chart right here, and then put the 20 level on your chart. Now, you're going to see this green area down here at the bottom at about -50. We're going to talk about that area as well. And then you're going to see this kind of red area at the top here. And that's at about this 53 to 60 area. We're going to talk about this area as well. Now that you've got your chart set up, we're going to start to understand how this game works, because what we see happening is a distinct pattern that we haven't seen since right at this particular point in the pattern. Do you see what I'm saying? What is key is this white line. This white line that we added to our chart is going to tell us all the information we need. Let me break it down. When we go into our previous cycle, you can see that we had a cycle high, right? And we were holding support at this 20 level. Even in the midst of our huge downfall, right? This was something like 75% downfall. We still held support on this 20 level, which gave us the strength to have another higher high. Albeit this was a higher high and a lower high here, which is bearish divergence, which the divergence played out into a bear market. But when we were in the midst of a bear market, we came all the way down to this green area, and it wasn't before being rejected specifically at this white area, right? So again, we held support at this white area. It brought us to a higher high. We broke this white area and then held it as resistance. It took us multiple years to recover. That's how key this white line is, right? So you see, we got resistance from here. It plummeted us all the way back down to the green, which, by the way, anytime you're in this green territory in the wave trend, it's time to buy. It's time to buy in large quantities. Again, this is not financial advice. I'm not your financial advisor, but I'm just stating the bona fide facts. Okay. Now, the problem is once you're down here in the green, everybody and their brother will argue that we're going substantially lower. They always do. And they will happen again and again and again. It actually happened recently when we were down here in the green area here. Everybody told me, oh, who cares? We're going way lower. We're going to 3K or 5K or 7K, whatever the numbers that they were throwing out there. They were convinced of it, right? But again, when you're in this green territory, take a deep breath and buy some crypto, right? That will be the best decision you've ever made. But again, we were in this green territory, and those who missed out. We started rallying up. And where did we go to? Right precisely at this white area. And what happened? It was still our resistance from multiple months prior, right? And again, we bounced back down, and when we came up, That's when the bull run really started to take off, right? Once we were above this white line, we entered what's called phase one of the bull. And phase one of the bull will continue so long that we hold this white line as support. Phase one of the bull, or any bull, will end as soon as we break this white line. It's that simple, right? So again, you look here, resistance, you look here, support, and you look here, price action continued in the bull. And we haven't done this pattern since 2016, where we came back all the way down to the white line to test it, right? And again, we had the top of the market here in 2018. We broke this white line, which told us, okay, a couple years of recovery, and that's what happened. We went down into the green line. They told us it would go lower. It didn't. We went to the green line, and then we stayed there, right? The next rally up, we went through the white line. So now it should be our support. But when we came back down to test it, we broke through this white line, which ended this huge rally. Keep in mind, we're going to examine what's happening present day. It all comes down to this white line, okay? So we came down to this white line and we broke it. So even though Bitcoin's price was at something like 10,000, we already had an enormous warning sign, right? And we couldn't withstand it. And we plummeted all the way down, and we held actually resistance at this period and plummeted down again and actually started holding support in June of 2020. This little period here where we were holding support was the calm before the storm, and strength actually came back into the market for the first time in years, okay? And that's when the market really exploded. And anytime you have the wave trend get above this area, it's really time to start taking some profits. So profit taking was happening in this area. We got rejected from the profit taking here. We came back down and we went into profit taking here. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Everybody who studies charts knows this was the market cycle top. This was the double top. The double top was actually a little bit higher. That's fine because our wave trend was substantially lower. Again, bearish divergence, and the bearish divergence broke. And we broke all the way back down through to where? Our green zone. And again, right when we had bottom number one, here it is, and this was bottom number two. And again, we had a low and a higher low here, and a low and a lower low here. That's bullish divergence. This game is really simple. You look for double top bearish divergence, boom, that played out, and then look at the bottom. Was double bottom bullish divergence. So here we are again. We broke through the white line. We were holding some resistance there for a period of time. We broke through it. We went up into this profit taking zone, and we said no to the profit taking zone yet, okay? A similar action to what we had done prior over here. Rejection from profit taking zone, came back down and had a huge rally. And again, when you compare it to 2016, it's ridiculously similar. So what we did back in June of this year was we came back down to confirm this as support, this long-standing white line. And it boils down to something very, very simple. If Bitcoin's wave trend on the weekly chart continues to hold this white line, 20, 20.8, 20.5 as support, we're good. If we break through here, we're going to have some turmoil. It's not going to be turmoil for a month or two. It will be multiple months of recovery. We will still be in the bull phase, but it will be a disaster. There'll be a lot of blood in the streets. There'll be a lot of turmoil. So it really comes down to this white line in the wave trend. Right now, we're holding price action really strong in this red line, which the red line is the 200, right? But again, what we want to do more than anything is really pay attention to this wave trend. I want you to pay attention to where the profit taking is happening, and I want you to pay attention to where we are holding as our support. This is the key to the movement of Bitcoin for multiple months going forward. If we look at the 2016 trend, we continued to hold support until the market cycle top, right? It was a long period of time of approximately 800-ish days that we were above here, okay? So we have been above here, not quite for 800, but we're currently at about 140, all right? So we don't want the situation where we came back, we held some resistance, and then it was pretty much devastation for quite a while. We want to continue to hold this and have a nice, healthy rally. Let me know in the comments down below, what do you think is going to happen? Things are heating up and the wave trend is going to be our cue. Peace and love to the fellow underdogs. This is the last day. Go to cryptocrewuniversity.com. If somehow you didn't sign up to the courses yet, I don't know what the hell you're doing. Go sign up right now. You will regret not signing up, and you don't want to live with regret. This is the best opportunity you've ever had on a silver platter to sign up to my courses. You've wanted the courses for a while. Go get them. This is the largest discount, but it's the last day. You better act fast. CryptoCrewUniversity.com. I'll see you on the inside.
I was just investing my money, throwing it into the abyss, tens of thousands of dollars. And now with Steve's plan, I'm up 32,000. I'm appreciative for this course. It really works.